right, we are rolling. I just bought shipfast.com for $5,000 plus another $1,000 for the marketplace fee. This is crazy because exactly a year ago, I was making around $1,000 per month with my little software, and I was counting every pennies from domain names, but also everything like food and accommodations, and I was trying to buy the cheapest for absolutely everything, and ending up paying probably what was my annual salary in 2022 for one domain name is just insane. And I was able to get here because I've been grinding for the past 3 years until luck found me. And one of the things that kept me motivated to grind was to compete with friends. That's why I added a new competition feature to one of my software called IndiePage. Let me show you. You want to be on the blog? She doesn't want. About a year ago, I created a little software called IndiePage. It's like a link tree for entrepreneurs. Basically, they create their profile, they add their startups, and they have a beautiful public page. And I wanted to bring some gamification elements so that people who need some motivation to get started or to grind and find motivation would be easier for them. And I added a leaderboard. It's basically taking every startups and every hours, it's fetching the revenue from Stripe, and it's ranking those startups based on their actual revenue in the last 30 days. So every month, people can compete to rank on that leaderboard. This is exactly the strategy I used to grind for the past 3 years or so. I was competing against my two friends, Dan and Nico, and we would share like who has the most like on the tweets and who has the most revenue on his startups, and this is really helpful for motivation.
Fancy boy. Such a beautiful sauna.
It is. Okay, one of the biggest updates of the month is that I built my 24th digital product. It's called Insighto. It's a little tool to collect feedback from customers. It was born out of frustration because alternatives were either super complex or too expensive. And I made an entire video about that if you want to check. It's somewhere around here, how I get the idea, how I build it fast, how I launched it on Product Hunt and got around 10,000 visitors. And I actually got the Product of the Day badge. I was really, really happy with that. One of the questions I get the most on my YouTube is why do I build so many products instead of focusing on one? In my experience, there's a lot of luck involved in entrepreneurship. One of my product, ShipFast, made I think close to $600,000 in the last 8 months or so, and I had zero expectation. I really built it for myself as a code base so I can ship faster, and it was totally random, and it's very hard to predict what's going to happen. So the more product I ship, the more bets I make, and at the same time I learn so much from every product I make, from how to build faster, how to make less bugs, how to be better at copywriting. I'm learning about marketing. It's just a pure learning journey that I absolutely love. For instance, a couple days ago, I found this guy on Twitter. His name is Juanjo. He built a little Chrome plugin in, I think, an afternoon or something that helps developers testing credit card with Stripe. Instead of having to type 424242 in the Stripe checkout, it pre-fills all that and you save a couple seconds every time you test the credit cards. And he sold that plugin for $4.2 per customer, which I think is really smart. And I think in a week, he made around $1,500 just selling this little Chrome plugin. And I think after that, he even sold the startup for another $1,000. So the guy went from, just about the span of a week, he went from just having a random idea to building a product, getting customers, and getting acquired. And that's amazing because there's so many things you learn in this little process. And that's one of the reasons I'm very addicted, and I love shipping so many products.
live in Bali where the waves are crushing the shore.
This month, my family-in-law, my Korean family-in-law, visited us in Bali. I've been married to the lovely Korean girl behind this camera for 7 years, and they often visit us in Bali, or we go in Korea to see them. I'm from France, and so we mix culture, and it's very, very what is mixing culture is very. I don't even know what I was about to say.
Being with a culturally different person is very interesting.
She's from Korea, I'm from France, and being with a person from the other side of the globe, it's been so interesting, and I learned a lot from it. For instance, in France, if you say bonjour or hello with the not the perfect French accent, people will say no, on dit bonjour. And in Korea, if you say 안녕하세요, like hello in Korean, with a very broken accent, they'll be like, oh, 우리 잘했어, congratulations. They'll be very cheerful. So it's very fun to mix cultures. Also, I've been learning a lot living here in Bali. I see how people live, very different lifestyle, very different mindset. But it's just so interesting to see how different we can be, and we can learn a lot from each other. That's so beautiful. I know what it is. Let me open it. Ta-dam! It's here. It's wait. If you don't know what it is, it's coming from Product Hunt. Product Hunt is a platform for developers and designers, VC startups, whoever wants to launch product on the internet. Product Hunt is the place to launch the startups. It's a place where you can get thousands and thousands of visitors for free. Actually, when you watch this video, there might be a video on my YouTube channel where I go over my strategy to launch startups and get traffic for free if you want to check it out. And once a year, they do this little ceremony where they select the best product for developers, the best product for designers, the best crypto app, and they also select one maker of the year. I don't know exactly how they select the maker of the year. In my case, probably because I launched over 10 products on the platform in 2023, and they gave me the Maker of the Year Award 2023. I'm so happy because when I started the journey 3 years ago, I had models, I still have models like mentors, people I absolutely admire, like Peter Levels, Danny Posma, Thibaut Maker. Those guys would get the Maker of the Year award, and I saw them as like some kind of rock stars, and I would absolutely admire them, and it would help me grind and show up every day. And it's so unreal that it's here, like I get the same award as they got. I don't know, it just feels really unreal, and it's so beautiful. But you can be literally no one at the moment, like nothing that's working for you, and showing up and doing the thing. I don't know, you can get one of these. Like it took 2.5 years, and yeah, thank you if you have been around for a while following the journey. It really means a lot. Thank you.
You're ready to do it?
That's the place I surf every day because I tend to overthink, and surfing really helps me clear my mind. Okay, what is your workout routine? I don't have a routine. I don't have much goals with workout. I just want to be fit. I don't care being bulky. I don't care being a gym boy. I don't care having big muscles. I just want to be fit and lean and stretchy so I can do a bunch of sports. So my routine is a bit different from the one you probably see on YouTube. I don't go gym. I don't take any supplements. I don't lift any weight. I never lifted weight in my life. I don't like lifting weight. I feel like this is how I hurt myself, and it forces me to go to the gym. Instead, I'm working here in my house every single day, 365 days a year. 20 minutes workouts, 20 to 30 minutes, body weight only, mostly cardio and calisthenic. I follow this YouTuber I love. Her name is Caroline Garand. She's a beast. I do all the workouts she does that are not requiring any weight, and it's very short, so it doesn't require much thinking. It's not like a big hurdle I have to do, so it's easy to get motivated. But once I am in the workout, I really push myself like crazy. Sometimes I even get dizzy. I don't know if that's good, probably not, but I really push as hard as I can. I don't think about anything else. There's no phone distracting me.
I try to make more reps than her. And I try to never have any break. And if I feel like it's too easy or whatever, I'll do some abs in between rests. I would really get the most out of it, like really pushing crazy for 30 minutes. And then I eat healthy foods, so mostly vegetables, nuts, cereals, fish, eggs, a little bit of meat, almost no sugar, obviously no alcohol, no cigarettes, no pizza, pasta, or almost never. And but no supplements, but just healthy food. Is it boring?
No. That's
Also, one more thing, to be fully transparent, I live in Bali, so I surf almost every day. And when I surf, I don't work out. So obviously the results I get is a result of fitness, like home workout plus surf. But I've tried this like body weight fitness only routine every time when I go on travels. And my body stays roughly the same, except that my shoulders shrink a little bit because surf is a lot of paddling, so it's a good shoulder workout. But the overall body weight, the overall body fitness is pretty much the same whether I do only workout or surf workouts mix.
Let's talk about revenue. This month, I made a little over $130,000 as a solo entrepreneur from 9 sources of income, and 7 of them are digital products. It's also the biggest month for IndiePage, my link in bio for entrepreneurs. I'm very excited, and this is where lots of my focus is going on at the moment. In terms of money spent, I spent around $5,000 for Stripe fees, so somewhere like 4% of all the payments. $3,000 for ads, around $1,500 for affiliates, a little bit less than $500 for the tech stack, and $2,500 to outsource a few tasks. So that's around $12,000 of expenses, which leaves me with $118,000 of profit. I started sharing my revenue publicly on Twitter when I started the journey 3 years ago, and I do this for 2 reasons. The first one is I want to remember where everything started, and I want to remember that it took time. And the second reason is because it's very easy to say pretty much anything with a little bit of storytelling. So I'm not saying that the person with bigger numbers is more right than other people, but I'm saying that it's so easy for anyone to say anything on the internet. So I just want to add a little bit of proof here. But for sure, I'm still a total rookie in entrepreneurship. All right, and to be totally transparent with the revenue, this is the dashboard for one of my products called ShipFast. This is the daily revenue, and this is the revenue for this month.
Are you Italiano? Parmesan.
Okay, this has been a crazy month. It's been a crazy year actually, from opening the business here in Asia to changing my tax residency as well as here, launching 3 softwares, customer support, marketing, Twitter, YouTube. I still do almost everything myself because the goal has always been to stay solo. So I don't have any meetings, I don't have any deadlines, nobody's waiting for me. But it's at the same time, it's also tiring, physically tiring. I really struggle to disconnect from work. I'm looking for boundaries, like where I can close my computer and be off work completely, but this never really happens. I wake up sometimes at 3 a.m. and my brain is fully focused on work for sometimes 1 hour, 2 hours. Sometimes I would just wish this would go away. I hired a therapist this month to help me with boundaries, if there is such a thing in entrepreneurship. But I kind of guess this is, you never expect anything, and then you have to deal with all the new issues, new problems coming up. I also feel guilty saying this because I wanted this so badly, and now it's happening. There's a part of me that wish it would slow down a little bit. But anyway, it's still just a wonderful journey. The YouTube channel crossed 50,000 subscribers this month, and it was about 1,000 subscribers earlier this year. So this is just absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for following the journey. It really means a lot. I read all the comments except the bad ones, but I read all the love messages. And if you're watching this, probably you are not one of those bad comments. So thank you for staying around. All right, until the next video, I hope you just ship it. Cheers.